Hi, Secret Code members. Harlee and I are super excited to share this short video on the new spring releases that are exclusively available to you starting tomorrow, April 10th. The first wine that we'd love to share with you is our Chardonnay, and this is part of our 2024 Grower Series. So this was a wine that we made here, obviously at Code Wines, but with imported Chardonnay grapes from the Rattlesnake Hills area in Washington State. We've made this wine in the Code House style that you've come to recognize from us. So it's meant to be a bright summertime, refreshing version of Chardonnay. And we do that from a winemaking perspective by keeping half of the wine in stainless steel to maintain that freshness and the acidity. And then the other half of the wine we put into a combination of new and neutral French oak barrels. And Harlee will share a couple of the tasting notes from this vintage.
Hello, Wine Club members. We can't wait for you to come visit this summer and have a tasting with us and see you all again. This is our 24 Chardonnay. You can see it's a beautiful light straw color. On the nose, you get a nice citrus balanced with some pear and green apple, and finishing just with a little bit of spice on there. On the palate, you get really crisp, nice acidity, really well balanced green apple and pear with just a little tiny bit of herbaceousness and crispness. This I would pair with a nice seafood salad like grilled prawns with some greens. Really lovely.
Awesome. The second wine that's being released is what we're calling our Cuvée Rosé. And again, this is part of our Grower Series from 2024, and super excited about this. This is definitely inspired by the classic Provence rosés, one of the greatest rosé regions in the world. And it's made from the trinity of Provence rosé grapes of Grenache, Cinsault, and Syrah. About 40% Grenache and 30% each of Cinsault and Syrah. And winemaking on this particular wine, we've got stainless steel for fermentation and aging for the Grenache and the Syrah. And for the Cinsault, we actually put the Cinsault lot into neutral French oak, and we performed weekly batonnage, which is stirring of the lees, to give it a little more creamy, richer mouthfeel. And Harlee will share a couple of the tasting notes on this.
I'm really in love with this wine. I'm really excited about it. It's really got my fancy these days. You can see it's a beautiful light coral color, just a beautiful color to this year. On the nose, you get some strawberry, some white flowers. It's just really got this beautiful expression. And then on the palate, you get cranberry and raspberry, and it's just got this really bright, beautiful acidity to it that I'm really loving this with like a creamy goat cheese on top of a salad, cured meats. So a charcuterie with cured meats in particular, like a peppered salami would be really good with this.
Yeah, awesome. All right, and the final wine we're releasing, and we've already got a lot of people emailing us about this particular wine, is our 2023 Syrah. So this is from our estate here. So this is 23, not the 24. So this is not part of the Grower Series. So these are grapes that we grew. 2023 was a beautiful growing season, but we had a cold snap in December of 22, and so our crop was very, very light in 23. So the combination of a beautiful, warm, but not too warm growing season and a very light crop has led to just a fantastic wine. From a winemaking perspective, low intervention, but we did inoculate this with a Mediterranean yeast to get the fermentation going in just a tiny stainless steel tank. And then once fermentation was done, we put it into a French oak barrel, and it stayed in that French oak barrel for almost 2 years. And many of you who were here at the tasting room last year, we were tasting this out of barrel And I still have that barrel with many of your names written in chalk, wanting to put your name down for this. So that's this particular wine for those of you that remember that. But this is a definitely our most structured, burley, age-worthy wine that we've made to date. And Harlee will share a few tasting notes with you on this one.
I'm also really quite excited about this wine. I know sharing with many of you over the summer, just this single barrel and the beautiful, like just rich black garnet purple hue that it's had from, really the very beginning. Just the quality of the fruit that year was amazing. So quite excited about this. So I think you'll all enjoy the deep dark color. And then on the nose, we just get the really rich, dark fruits. So plum, dark cherry, black cherry, blackberry. And then on the palate, this, I think are really rich, the dark fruits again. The black cherry with some pepper. And I think this would pair really well, and has been pairing really well, with ribeye steak covered in cracked black pepper.
Awesome. Yeah, amazing. And as Harlee hinted, very limited quantities of this. So the single barrel only made 25 cases. So there is not much of this this particular wine to go around, unfortunately. So that's it. We just wanted to share a little bit of the introduction from us personally, to say a big thank you to everybody. We just love all of our customers and all the support that you've given us, and we're very grateful. Thank you.
I'm excited to catch up with you all and hear what you've all been doing and your adventures and travels, and sharing our wine with you. It really feels like a family in our wine club. So thank you.
Awesome. Cheers.